look fantastic. My gracious, I love it.
You guys can be here. It's beautiful out here. I'm thinking about bringing the girls for a weekend. Right? Wouldn't it be a great weekend? We could tear this shit up.
We've got some of your biggest fans in the audience here. I gotta say, Kim's daughter just got married.
Oh.
Right here in the front. She wanted to invite you to the wedding.
When is it?
It already was. So she was a beautiful
That's
bride.
called a past invitation.
You smell fantastic. What are you wearing?
Ford.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing.
Signature scent.
Your signature scent. Now, speaking of signatures, we talked about some of your signature lines, and I think some of the ladies in the audience. Flip.
Hey, my mug. Look who's here, John. John Medessian. Yes.
Now you can't say, what am I doing here without Dorinda, right?
Yes.
Amazing. So yeah, we talked about some of your phrases. I've asked the ladies here some of their favorite phrases, but what is your favorite phrase?
My favorite phrase is, for me, even at the time, I didn't know it was going to be a phrase, but it felt so good because I was so fired up about going. I waited the whole summer to go after Sonia. I kept reading stuff. I was researching. I became obsessed. I'm like, I'm looking at five. So finally, I exploded at that dinner. I mean, you saw me. So then this poor woman, what's her name from Sex and the City, Candace Bushnell, comes out. I just met her. Okay, made a horrible impression. She goes, so how are you doing? I said, I tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch. Now leave me.
That was Kim's favorite. We've got a winner.
Like, I'm done. I want to get out of here. I literally unloaded every thought from the whole summer on her.
You know what? I think that's what we love about you.
And it may happen again.
It may. But when you say, ladies, that sometimes you just want to say what's on your mind, right?
Yeah, sometimes you're just not well, bitch.
And that is just the truth. So we know that you have some products, some merchandise. Yeah, so talk to us a little bit about that and how they relate to these one-liners.
Well, you know what? After the season came out, all these people wanted me to do something. Can you send me a T-shirt? Can you send me a mug? So I just decided to do, I cook, I clean it, made it nice, this one mug. And I ordered like 500, just thinking, well, the worst case is I'll use them at Bluestone Manor, and that will be everybody's birthday present, Christmas present for the next 30 years. And I sold out in like a day. Wow. So then I added a couple more, and it just sort of slowly developed. And what it tapped into is these very fun women, like at bachelorette parties, and you know that just used it to get their message across. And they sent me, everybody sends me, please. I go through my Instagrams and my DMs. I do. It's not a fake person. I love when people send me the pictures.
Yes, I love that.
Sweet.
Because you're inspiration for them to say what they feel, right? To let it out the way they did. Now,
I hope it continues.
absolutely. Now, we just had a holiday, okay? We did scour your Instagram. We just had Halloween, and you look like you had some...
Monster Mash.
Yeah, you look like you had some fun. Tell us about your costume.
Well, my costume was great, but you know what? Holiday starts for me October 1st and ends January 4th. It's one just continuum. This is a funny story. Well, you know Lady Gaga is a fan, and of course I'm a huge fan of Lady Gaga. So I was thinking, what could I go of? And I happened to know this guy that did the original Saturday Night Live outfit for, who was on it? Sanders, Adam Sanders. Yeah. And I called him up and I said, if I get all the bubbles, could you recreate the outfit? So he said, absolutely. So he recreated the same outfit that was on SNL, that was used with Lady
Gaga.
But here's the weird thing. He shows up that night and he has a leotard and the bubbles stop here. I said, you better tell me you brought more bubbles. You better have bought more bubbles.
We need more bubbles, right? Let's take care of that for sure. So you talked about loving the holidays, right? We know you love to decorate. So does that mean decorating starts early for us? Tell us what you like to do at home.
Decorating starts, I told you, October 1st, and it just transitions into Thanksgiving. And I start adding stuff in Thanksgiving. Black Friday, the shit's over.
It's like a winter
It
wonderland.
all comes out. I literally hire people to bring it all out.
Oh my,
I'm not less is more. More is better.
more is better. More is more, right? So, of course, here in Bucks County, we love the holidays. It's a great destination for the holidays. You mentioned that it's a great destination maybe for a girls' weekend. What are some of the things that you enjoy doing with your girls?
Oh my God, I love my girlfriends. I mean, I love John, but everybody loves a girls' night out, don't they? And I think strangely, one of my favorite things to do is literally sit on my best friend's counter in her kitchen and just have wine and talk and talk and cry and talk and break up and get back together. You know, I go through the whole thing. You wake up, you feel like the next day you've had a full 6-month rehab.
Right. I mean, who pays for therapy?
I love that one-on-one with your girls. I like to have 3 or 4 girls and really, yeah.
We've definitely got a lot of places to enjoy wine here, so you can go out with your girlfriends, Kim, okay? They do. They already do. Awesome. All right. So we actually have some quick fire questions for Dorinda. All right. So basically, I'm going to start the sentence and you're going to finish it, okay? All right. So, I can't live without...
My daughter.
Of course. We talked about...
Everything, my daughter. I just had a big mother-daughter weekend.
Oh, amazing. What did you do?
She moves out. She likes me again.
Isn't that always the way it is? That happened with all my
She
girlfriends.
said the other day, we were coming back from the airport, she said, Mama, I have to say, I'm thinking, hold. I had one of the best weekends ever. We haven't had this much fun together since before Richard died.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder there, right?
Yeah, I left it there, but I didn't want to get, I was like, okay, I'll take that.
Well, I'm sure we have a lot of mothers and daughters in the audience, right? We've got a lot of mothers of daughters. So I'll stray from the quick fire questions right now. You are a mother of a daughter, right? That must mean a lot to you, right? What is one challenge or one thing you've learned in raising your daughter?
You have to be, it's sort of a push and pull. You have to prioritize what's important. I used to say, mental health, check. Good grades, check. And then you gotta, then you can't be too hard on them. But you have to sort of push them without them knowing it. That's what I do with Hannah. I push her a little forward without her quite knowing it. And I bribed her every once in a while.
Every once in a while. It can't hurt.
I did.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Next quick fire question. My ideal date night is?
Oh my God, my ideal date night is to have John turn off his phone.
He admits that. Is your phone off now?
Have John turn off his phone.
Everybody say it together. John, turn off your phone. John, turn off your phone. Oh, he's crying in the corner. All right.
That is undivided attention.
You deserve it. Absolutely. Okay. My favorite place in the world is?
Believe it or not, the Berkshires. It is my safe haven. I feel like I go back there and re-energize. I feel me. I wake up with the birds. I go to bed with the birds. My parents live down the road. John and I really just get very quiet up there, and it's a safe haven for me.
Home is where the heart is.
It's everything I love.
Right. Absolutely. And that's why it's important to make it into a haven for yourself, right? Okay. Okay. The housewife that I've known the longest is?
Ramona. She brought me on the show.
Ramona, these are diehard fans. You can tell. They're all just, they can't wait. They can't wait. So Ramona, okay. And the housewife that I'm currently closest, because we all know we go in and out of our friendships, right? The housewife I'm currently closest with is?
Well, it's tricky. I call myself the zookeeper because I have a different relationship with the lion and then the alligator and then the goldfish. And, I'm very good like that. I'm very much a chameleon. I think a better question is I'm very happy about, I've gotten very close to Carol.
Okay.
And we've really just spent a lot of time together and have a lot more in common than I realized. We have very similar backgrounds.
And having good chats will teach you that, right?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Quick fire question. Ooh. My favorite dish to cook is?
Lasagna. Come on. Everybody knows that.
Okay, what do you, there's so many types of lasagnas. Are you a basic when it comes to lasagna? How do you like to make it?
Well, you know, I make it with this sweet sausage, but I do a thing. I always put the sweet sausage in a blender so it's not chunky, so it gets very smooth. I like it, yeah. You know how it gets chunky and then you can't layer it properly? Yeah.
Yeah. I actually make lots of cheese, lots of meat, but don't forget your veggies lasagna.
Oh, that's good.
Just more is more is more is more, right?
Once you put cheese on it, you can put anything.
Everything, yeah. Okay, and finally, my drink of choice is.
Well, you know what? It used to be a dirty martini, but I've changed to like a margarita, skinny margarita. I like the tequila craze.
Well, I think we have a little surprise here, actually. All right. Oh, wow. First of all, two martini glasses at once. Let's hear it for Angela. Angela, of course, from Buck's Happening. We've got the Skinny Girl Margarita here to toast Dorinda. We want to thank you all for being here. As we mentioned, Dorinda will be right across the way at the Step and Repeat. She'll be here to take photos with you. You can chat with her. But I think without further ado, we need a little cheers. All right, let's hear it for Dorinda.
Thank you for coming to see me. It means a lot.